In this modern-day technology, the automotive systems have become more complex, with intertwined internal components that propels our vehicles to drive faster, shift faster. The introduction of ECM and different control module has become a game changer that relies on a piece of component that actuate these functions. These systems have arrays of sensors and actuators that transforms our automotive systems into an incredible piece of engineering. Transmission problems can be some of the most expensive and stressful issues car owners face. The transmission is essential for the proper functioning of the engine as it controls how power is transferred to the wheels. Problems with the transmission can lead to poor vehicle performance, reduced fuel efficiency, and even complete breakdowns. In today's video, we will dive into 22 common transmission issues and solutions. 1. Delayed or rough shifting. One of the most common transmission issues is delayed or rough shifting, where the car hesitates or jerks when changing gears. This problem often arises from low or dirty transmission fluid, worn clutch components, or a malfunctioning shift solenoid. Solution: the first step is to check the transmission fluid level and quality. If it's low or dirty, a fluid change may resolve the issue. If the problem persists, a mechanic may need to inspect the transmission for internal damage or faulty shift solenoids. 2. Slipping gears. Slipping gears occur when the car unexpectedly changes gears, or the engine revs without the car accelerating accordingly. This is usually due to worn-out clutch plates, low fluid, or a malfunctioning transmission control module, TCM. Solution: to fix slipping gears, start by checking the transmission fluid. If the fluid is low or dirty, a change could help. If the problem continues, a professional inspection may be needed to check the clutch or internal transmission parts. 3. Overheating. Transmission overheating is another frequent issue, typically caused by low fluid levels, a faulty cooling system, or an inefficient transmission cooler. Overheating can cause serious damage to the internal components of the transmission. Solution: first, check the fluid level and condition. If the fluid is fine, you may need to replace the transmission cooler or clean it to ensure proper cooling. If overheating continues, the transmission itself may need a deeper inspection to address potential internal damage. 4. Fluid leaks. Fluid leaks are a common sign of transmission problems. Leaking transmission fluid can lead to low fluid levels, causing the transmission to fail. Leaks often come from damaged seals, gaskets, or the pan. Solution: inspect the transmission pan and seals for visible leaks. If found, these parts need to be replaced. Keeping the transmission fluid at the proper level is crucial for the longevity of the system. 5. Grinding or unusual noises. Grinding noises during gear shifts can indicate worn-out gears, a bad clutch, or low fluid. If the transmission is making a whining or grinding sound, it's a sign that internal components are not properly lubricated or aligned. Solution: check the transmission fluid level first. If the fluid is low or dirty, top it off or replace it. If the problem persists, internal components like the clutch or gears may need to be replaced. 6. Check engine light. A lit check engine light can indicate a wide range of problems, including transmission issues. The transmission control module may detect malfunctions such as faulty sensors, solenoids, or valves. Solution: have the car's computer system scanned for diagnostic trouble codes, DTCS. These codes can pinpoint the exact issue. Once identified, replace or repair the malfunctioning parts. 7. Hard or stiff shifting. Hard or stiff shifting can make it difficult to change gears smoothly. This problem is typically caused by low transmission fluid, a worn-out clutch, or an issue with the shift linkage. Solution: start by checking the transmission fluid and topping it up if necessary. If the fluid is fine, the problem may lie with the clutch or shift linkage, which may require professional inspection and repair. 8. Loss of acceleration. When your car loses power or doesn't accelerate as expected, it could be a sign of transmission failure. This can happen when the transmission is slipping or when there's a problem with the torque converter. Solution: if the car is not accelerating as it should, check the fluid and get a professional diagnostic to identify whether the issue is with the torque converter, clutch, or other transmission components. 9. Transmission warning light. In some cars, a separate transmission warning light will illuminate on the dashboard when the transmission detects an issue. This light often signals problems like low fluid, overheating, or mechanical failure. Solution: if the transmission warning light comes on, check the fluid levels immediately. If fluid levels are normal, have the vehicle inspected by a professional mechanic to determine the specific issue. 10. Shuddering or vibrating. A car that shudders or vibrates during acceleration is often experiencing issues with the torque converter, which connects the engine to the transmission. This could be caused by worn-out or damaged components within the converter. Solution: if the issue is with the torque converter, replacing it is the solution. However, before replacing the converter, a thorough inspection of the transmission system is recommended. 11. Failing to go into gear. Sometimes, the car may refuse to go into gear altogether. This can happen in both manual and automatic transmissions and is often caused by a faulty clutch, low fluid levels, or an issue with the shift linkage. Solution: if the issue is with a manual transmission, check the clutch and adjust or replace it if necessary. In automatic transmissions, check the fluid level, and if it's fine, the issue could be a problem with the valve body or solenoid, which will need professional repair. 12. Delayed or late shifting. Delayed or late shifting can occur when the transmission struggles to switch gears on time. This can be caused by low or old transmission fluid, worn-out solenoids, or a failing transmission control module. Solution: check and replace the transmission fluid. If that doesn't help, have the shift solenoids and TCM inspected and replaced if faulty. 13. Clunking or bumping noises. Clunking or bumping noises when shifting gears can be a sign of worn-out gears, a damaged differential, or issues with the suspension or drive shaft. Solution: to address clunking noises, check the fluid level first. If the fluid is fine, the issue may involve the differential or suspension, which will require professional inspection and repair. 14. Puddles of transmission fluid. Puddles of red or brown transmission fluid beneath your car indicate a leak, which can result from damaged seals, gaskets, or the pan. Leaks can quickly lead to low fluid levels and transmission failure. Solution: inspect the transmission pan and seals for signs of damage. If any parts are damaged, replace them immediately. Regularly check the fluid levels to avoid further complications. 15. Transmission failure. Complete transmission failure, where the vehicle won't shift into any gear, is one of the most severe transmission problems. This often occurs after prolonged neglect of smaller issues such as low fluid or overheating. Solution: transmission failure usually requires a rebuild or replacement of the transmission. It's an expensive repair, so early detection and proper maintenance can help avoid such costly issues. 16. Transmission bangs into gear. Common cause is low transmission fluid level, bad transmission shift solenoid, bad vehicle speed sensor, or a bad valve body. 17. Car rev but car won't drive in any gear. Indifferent transmission system means different things. For at system, you may dealing with bad safety neutral switch. If you check with scanner and no error code relating to bad safety neutral switch, check your transmission fluid level. You have too low of transmission fluid or no transmission fluid. Check for bad VGS for Mercedes model. For CVT transmission system, you have a snap CVT belt. Or a bad oil pressure control motor that's situated on top of valve body. 18. Transmission unpredictable gear shift. Common cause: bad transmission shift solenoid valve and B. 19. Car goes into reverse but will not drive. Common cause: transmission shift solenoid, bad transmission friction plate, bad valve body. Best solution is replacement if the electrical connectors are well. 20. Car stuck in certain gears. Common cause: bad shift solenoid valve, low engine oil level, bad oil level sensor or wiring issue. Bad knock sensor. 21. Car makes a clunking noise when about to reverse. This is a very tough problem to diagnose as it will get many people believing it's a bad differential. However, if your car is equipped with CVT transmission system, this is a sign of last warn not to drive the car until the CVT belt is replaced. 22. Gear lever won't shift out of park. This is a common problem that can be caused by a bad shifter lever, a blown fuse, or bad tail light. Conclusion: transmission problems are a serious concern for any vehicle owner, but many of the issues can be avoided or mitigated with regular maintenance. Keeping the transmission fluid at the correct level and maintaining it regularly can prevent many of the common transmission issues. If problems arise, early diagnosis and repair can save both time and money, ensuring the vehicle stays reliable and functional for years to come. Regular checkups, fluid checks, and paying attention to early warning signs can go a long way in extending the life of your transmission and vehicle.